Welcome back to another video of the Hot Seat Pod. My name is Wilson. To my left, I got my boy Anthony Ramia.
The remix.
But today we got some AFC East player props for you guys. I'll be talking about bets from Prize Picks. He's got underdog, and we got some ways for you guys to make some money. So that's if that's what you're interested in, stay tuned in the video, and got some good guys to talk about.
Good bang. I got some lines. I feel really good about these lines. I'm not gonna lie. Like all of these, I think out of all the videos we did, I think this slip is the biggest lock. If you lock in my 4 picks, I'm feeling good about them.
Okay.
Like usually every video I'm like, oh, the Cowboys were hard to bet on. The Commanders, oh, the Steelers, whatever, were hard to bet on. This one was kind of smooth for me.
It's pretty beast.
How do you feel?
I feel pretty good on mine. There's one team that took me a while to really think about and get to know, but at the end, I'm pretty confident.
Let's start with that team then.
Start with that team. Well, that team is the Dolphins.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, it took a little bit for this because there's a lot of questions in Miami, and there's such a high-powered offense. It's like any of these guys could break out for a season or something like that. But I went with the safest route. I took Jalen Waddle over 999.5 receiving yards.
Wow.
Over on that. He's had over 1,000 since he's gone to the league as a receiver too. And in this high-powered offense, there's no reason why he shouldn't crack it again. He had 1,014 yards last season, only playing 14 games.
So he barely cracked it.
So as long as he stays healthy, I know he's definitely going to crack it. There's also the possibility of Tyreek regressing a little bit, which could lead to a Jalen Waddle takeoff. And also, we know about Tua's, physical difference and all that. He definitely got, lost a lot of weight and not as, big anymore. And I feel like that could be a benefit for Waddle,
Yeah.
What if, he doesn't have enough, arm strength as he did before? He would have to, target more, the receiver twos, slot receivers like that. And that's when Jalen Waddle's going to come in and get more yards.
Okay, make an argument. Because honestly, for me, when I think of Waddle, I don't really like him. I'm going to keep it a buck. I think he's a good receiver. I think he's kind of overrated. But, he could do 1,000, especially with what you're saying. With him losing the muscle mass, bro, he's going to have to hit those, cross the middle, in routes, stuff like that. So, yeah, I definitely could see Waddle doing that. And hopefully this is, if Waddle could put up, a consistent season, because I feel like every year he's, 151 game, 17 the next game.
Yeah.
If he could just consistently hit, 80 or something this year, that would be nice.
That's easy.
He just needs, a more direct role in the offense. And I like that one because it makes mine feel better. I took Odell's under on touchdowns.
Yeah.
I don't think, on the depth chart, he's listed as the receiver 3.
Odell's, bro, he's so over. I don't know why, people... I'm kind of hating on him. I don't know why people still pick him up, bro. He's, I think he's done.
He's cooked, bro. 2.5 receiving touchdowns I know is low.
Yeah.
But I took the under on Hopkins, and that one looks good now because he's a little hurt. But, yeah, on that team right now, I don't think he's better than River Craycraft. I don't think he's better than Braxton Berrios, and I don't think you'd play him over a Malik Washington. A rookie receiver, why would you hurt your team like that? He's got injury history, not wishing anything on anyone, but every year it seems like he gets hurt.
Yeah.
It's just a bait line, bro. It's simple as that. 2.5 touchdowns, it's oh yeah, I know Odell, I'm gonna take the over. No, bro. That's gonna miss for sure. 2.5, come on. He's not even gonna play 30% of snaps.
No.
Especially in the red zone. With A-Chain, Mostert, those are going to be the dudes you target in the red zone. And Odell's not going to be the type anymore to, break off a big touchdown, So.
No, for sure. I think he's only brought into Miami for, special occasions.
Yeah.
If there's, a drive where, they really need something to happen, put Odell in for, a few plays, run something special with the offense. But, yeah, I don't think, he's not even going to play, probably, 14 games.
Exactly, and he's probably more there to mentor Waddle and Washington.
Yeah.
As a receiver, it's not he's definitely not better than Waddle. And again, these other dudes, bro, I think are just safer guys, you know?
Definitely. I agree.
Let's go to Buffalo. Let's go to Buffalo. I took Keon Coleman's over on 4.5 touchdowns.
You're a believer.
I'm a believer. Out of all the second-round quarterbacks last year, second-round receivers last year, Jonathan Mingo had 0, Marvin Mims had 1, but Rashee Rice and Jaden Reed had 8 and 7 each, and I think he's going to be in more of a similar role of those two guys compared to like a Mingo or a Mims, where he's playing with Josh Allen, bro. Like, regardless of what you think about that team, they're going to put up points because that's just what the fuck it is. And Keon Coleman's probably going to be the wide receiver 1 there because right now Khalil Shakir is listed as a wide receiver 1. You believe Khalil Shakir is better than Keon Coleman?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Keon Coleman definitely has more potential. But I wouldn't completely fade Khalil Shakir.
I wouldn't fade him on the yardage. I don't know what his line is right now.
Yeah.
But on the yardage, I wouldn't fade him. But like realistically, bro, like when I think of Khalil Shakir, I think of like a wide receiver, like 4, bro. You know, like I don't think Keon Coleman is. What does he even have a line? Did he have a line on Prize Picks?
I think so. It might have been like. No, actually, no, he didn't.
See, like we're talking about a dude with no lines, and we're comparing him to a rookie wide receiver that we took in the second round.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. Like I have this feeling. It's like I feel like Khalil Shakir could end up being like a Christian Kirk, maybe.
Christian Kirk?
Yeah, because remember like when he signed with Jacksonville, we're all looking at his contract like, no, why the hell did they give this guy such a big contract? And like he like banged in Jacksonville. I'm not saying like maybe he could go for like. I think Christian Kirk will have a better career ended up with Khalil Shakir, but I don't think he's that bad.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say he's awful, but his line is 3 touchdowns this season. Khalil Shakir, that's a crazy line. I'm not gonna lie. 3 touchdowns seems light for him.
Yeah, it seems like.
Like I feel like that's what he gets as a wide receiver 3-4.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on. Like Keon Coleman, let's be real. Okay, even if you don't think he's better than Khalil Shakir, if you're the Bills, are you playing Keon Coleman or Khalil Shakir more?
Definitely Keon. I mean, obviously you guys drafted the guy, so you definitely want to develop him. So yeah, like I'm not fitting your bet either, but I would take that.
Okay.
So
I'm just making sure. Gabe Davis last year had 7 touchdowns. Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
I think he's better than Gabe Davis. You know, so he's gonna be the wide receiver 1. He's playing with Josh Allen. The wide receiver 1 on a Josh Allen team is gonna get more than 5 touchdowns. That just is what it is.
Yeah, and honestly, like Josh Allen's all you need.
Exactly.
You know? Like you said, so
He'll hard carry unless something happens with Josh Allen. Then I'm fucked. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't even know who their backup is. But yeah,
not Trubisky.
Is it Trubisky
or is it Trubisky? Actually,
that sounded right. Yeah, it is. Wow, fucking ball nowhere.
Honestly, if it is Trubisky too, I think he can still hit it.
He's a shootout quarterback.
Yeah, shooter.
Shoot. What's your line for the Bills?
I got James Cook, 929 or 925.5 rushing yards over. Yes, sir.
Just want to feel it.
Last season, he finished with 1,122 yards.
Okay.
With the most like offensive attention on Stephon Diggs. Now that he's gone, he's gonna have to get more utilized in Buffalo. And obviously now he's been in the league for over 2 years. He's doubled his yardage since his rookie year. I think the Bills trust him a lot more now, and for him to fully take over. Obviously, there's like the question of him like, what if he gets more receiving targets now that Diggs is gone? But I think they're going to transition to more of an offense where like he's going to get, obviously the same amount of carries.
Run him to the dirt. Yeah, I like that one too, dude. I think he could be a 1K running back for sure. I love James Cook. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Dynasty, I'm going to touch James Cook too.
Nah, I'm going to touch him too.
We both touching him?
We both touching him.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and I feel like, with the trust that he's built, like last season he had to play with Damian Harris and Latavius Murray. Now he has like no competition in the backfield, so it's like they're going to fully unleash him for sure.
He's going to ball, dude. It's going to be that Cowboys game every day.
Yeah.
Shout out that Cowboys game. Got me to my fantasy Super Bowl, boy.
Hey, shout out.
Got me to the championship, boy.
Shout out America's team.
Real quick, this is completely off topic, but I feel like the viewers could hear this. For our Dynasty League this year, I want to do last place has to get a pet turtle. And every year we fucking pass around the pet turtle.
I'm totally cool with that.
I think that'd be so funny, dude.
That'd be pretty funny.
And I think it's like if the pet turtle dies, then like your pick gets forfeited or something.
That would be crazy, bro. Let us know if that's a good punishment.
Let us know if that's what your league should do. Let's talk about the Patriots because they're boring, and we'll finish with the Jets.
Sure.
I'm not gonna say super boring though, because I do think the Patriots are kind of building a little bit. You know,
they're in that development phase for sure.
You know, like they added Jalen Polk. Demario Douglas had a pretty decent year last year. Ramondre is gonna be like a real running back one. Now he's not playing with Zeke.
Yeah.
I took Ramondre over 4.5 rushing touchdowns. Simple. You know, he hit this every year except last year, and last year he was playing with Zeke, who was taking some of the red zone snaps, and that offense looked a lot worse last year. They added Antonio Gibson to replace with Zeke, and Antonio Gibson isn't like a red zone type of dude. It's kind of simple. The offense just should be better. There's no way the offense gets worse after losing Mac Jones and adding Drake May and adding Joe Milton, who's looking like he might be the starter by the start of the year. But whoever it is, whoever's the starting quarterback there, that offense is going to be better because Mac Jones isn't there.
Yeah.
Belichick ain't there anymore. You know, they have everything kind of put in place to explode next year, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that, like, you know, the old New England era is, like, officially gone.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to see a newly revamped Patriots team that we've never seen within the last, like, 3-4 decades.
That is crazy.
It's going to be pretty interesting. I mean, I went with Ramondre Stevenson, too, and I feel like he's the only right person to bet on in New England. Yeah. There's a lot of questions and, obviously, you know, a lot of potential, though, like you said. They drafted a lot of guys and a lot of high hopes for people, it's kind of funny because I don't even think Drake May was even on like Prize Picks,
bro. Because they're saying that Milton's gonna start over him.
Yeah, so it's like this question with the quarterback situation, and I feel like Ramondre is like he's already proven before that he can hit 1,000. You know, last year he only had 619. But he only played 12 games. So, and obviously, like you said, he had a split with Zeke. Now, New England, I think he's going to fully take over as the RB1. I'm not worried about Gibson either. I feel like Gibson would play more of a receiving back role, too. Yeah. So, I'm taking the over on 750.
Easy. I love it.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the Jets. Last team of the day. I took Garrett Wilson's under on 1,225 yards.
Oh, shit.
What'd you do?
Same bet, but I took the over.
Okay. How we want to do this,
Interesting.
This is the first time we've done this on all these videos.
Okay.
Did you block in the bet already?
Huh?
Did you bet it already?
No, I usually do it right after.
Okay, I'm locked in. So if you want to take that one out so we can both win.
Jeez. Nah, man, I can't.
Okay. I'll go first then. We'll debate this one.
All right.
Debate it out.
Let's see.
First of all, this is the first time the Jets had multiple weapons ever. Mike Williams is there. Big Conk is there. They have one of the best running back rooms in the NFL with Breece Hall and Braylon Allen. So those are pieces that are going to take away from Garrett Wilson. I doubt Aaron Rodgers wants to drop back 30, 35 times a game anymore. So he's going to have to hand off. And you have Breece Hall, bro, who's going to break off those electric plays. But the big thing that I want to discuss is Rodgers, I mean, other than like 1 year with Devontae Adams, really, and Devontae Adams is like, let's be honest, like way better than Garrett Wilson is right now in his prime. Doesn't have those like monster receiver one seasons. In 2022, his leading receiver was Alan Lazard. I'm not gonna act like that's a big deal, but 750 yards. 2021, Devontae Adams hit 1,500. 2020, Devontae hit 1,300. 2019, Adams hit just under 1,000, but he didn't play the whole season.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's like he likes to spread the ball. You know, we always see Randall Cobb's Alan Lazard had a lot of hype when he went to the Jets because of Aaron Rodgers. And with Mike Williams there, I think like Mike Williams is going to get some touches too. So I think it's going to be more of a spread offense than most people think. I think Garrett Wilson could break 1,000, but 1,300, bro, is kind of a lot for me.
Yeah. Okay. I think
I talk you out of your bet?
no. Well, the thing is, my line on Prize Picks is actually 1,125.
Okay.
Receiving yards.
So we could get in that little range.
Get a little range. I think it could hit between 1,200, 1,300. But I think, he had 1,042 yards last season with a messed up QB situation. Zach Wilson as his quarterback most of the time. Whether it be Aaron Rodgers or Tyrod Taylor thrown to him, I think he's gonna hit this bet for sure. I don't think Mike Williams is gonna come back the same. I think his injury is gonna mess him up for sure. I think obviously he's gonna have his big games and everything, but with his injury specifically, you don't really see receivers come back like the same like that. But I think now, he only really needs to get 80 more yards than he did last year. I think he's going to easily hit that. I think Garrett Wilson, throughout the years, he's going to progress a lot more. And I'm taking this bet.
I mean, my whole thing with, that, though, is, Zach Wilson was ass, but that kind of helps Garrett Wilson in the sense where it's, you're losing, so you're throwing the ball every game. The Jets aren't going to be – this division got a lot worse. Mm-hmm. The Jets aren't going to be losing many games this year. They could definitely win this division. Mm-hmm. With that defense especially. So, yeah, I don't think,
Yeah. And then, I don't know. I feel like obviously Garrett Wilson's the receiver one on this team.
Mike Williams.
What?
No, fine.
Al Lazard. Nah. And then he plays, obviously, like you said, it's a lot more. This division is a lot more weaker, and there's not really a top cornerback he's going to be playing against these other teams with the Patriots, Bills, and Dolphins. Mm-hmm. So I think his competition is a lot easier now than what it was last year, and I'm trusting him, man. I'm trusting this. I'm locking this.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that. There isn't really Dolphins, Jalen Ramsey, though. Jalen Ramsey bounce back here?
But he's 30 now?
Hey, comeback player of the year?
Sheesh. Maybe. Put it on the board.
But nah, I mean, I guess I agree with that in the sense of that. But, Mike Williams, if there's no good cornerback two, there's no cornerback one, there's no good cornerback twos, So, other dudes are going to eat for sure. Honestly, this division might be the worst defensive division other than the Jets.
There could be a lot of shootout games for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of divisional battles, shootout games, which would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I can't wait for the NFL to come back, bro.
I know, man.
I'm looking forward to it.
We're almost there, baby. We're almost there.
Lock in these season bets so you're not fucking betting every week.
That's true.
You could just be watching this shit all season, Watch your fantasy team, watch these bets, but most importantly,
run the play.
Run it.